Sunday Night Baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
Now batting, Tyler Wade. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Tyler.
Porcello into the windup. First pitch on its way. Underway now for Sunday Night Baseball as the first pitch is swung on and missed as we get the series finale underway. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, Dero, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. As a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. In his career against Porcello, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's taken him deep once. Iglesias, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Yankees kept off the scoreboard in their half of the first. Red Sox coming to bat. You've dialed in MLB Network. Sonny Gray will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Let's go, Red Sox!
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the at-bat. A called strike on the inside corner. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. J.D. Martinez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Orsello gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strike.
Hit hard towards the hole. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's go,
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Neil Walker as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
No,
Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
nipped the corner. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today.
Batting 10.
And guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the leather today in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bottom of the second here with no score. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6.
Next up for the Red Sox, Domingo Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
2 strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Still 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked you let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slider up that he gets a call on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One and one the count. Porcello has his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Third baseman, Brandon.
At the plate, Brandon Drury. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. A runner at first with no outs here.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Drury has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-2. Here it is. Count remains at 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Hit toward the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Come on, son.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point.
That's a ball.
2 balls and no strikes. Popped high in the air. Moreland over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Tyler Wade. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. Now the relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Jose Iglesias is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count. 1-2. Wade is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox 0. Striding in, JT Realmuto, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses. Ball 1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
And it's fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. In the air, down the line and left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
So I deserve the best for sure. Started from the bottom, now I'm lost up on dollar in the dream. Now I live my life. I put in work, okay, I put in some work. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit hard, but right into the shift. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average now.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Started that swing a bit too early.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Porcello sets. Here's the 3-2.
Nope.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Shut them down.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Striding forward now is the DH, Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
So 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Pedroia on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Pedroia playing here in his age 34 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Get a hit. Come on.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts.
0-1.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
J.D. Martinez. Martinez.
He's set. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Gray ready with the 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Domingo Santana.
In now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Smoke on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero, after being down by 1. Big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
One ball, one strike.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
1-1. He's outside for a ball.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Brandon Drury, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brandon Drury.
Porcello has his target. First pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting number 11, center fielder Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Very high, 2-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Back down to 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. So take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0. Hit to third. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Moreland.
Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Fouled away. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. One away.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The second baseman, number 15.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Set and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
Now the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Pedroia, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. J.D. Martinez would be next. There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Missed with a slider. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martinez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Gardner. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. Last time through was a base hit. Porcello gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And a fastball just a bit up. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And Judge is off and running. Strike called. Now the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They still trail it here 2-1. Tommy Kahnle enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up around the face.
That's ball
3-1.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Here's the 3-1. Popped up. Drury in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
You can do it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Here's a high pop-up. Iglesias is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-2 now. Towards second. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Neil Walker. It was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Porcello has his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Santana. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a double play victim last time around. The pitch. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's off the green monster. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 36, Robbie Scott.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Scott rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Missed with a breaking ball. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 30, David Robertson.
Next up for the Red Sox, JT Realmuto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. Popped high in the air. And there's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's a .375 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Robertson, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And that one just missed outside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
1 strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wade up the middle. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 39, Carson Bennett.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler Wade. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Santana racing back, and it bangs off the monster as he arrives at second without a play, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
Right
You know,
fielder.
D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Sanchez at second. Stanton at first. 2 out in the inning. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Oliver Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 90, Oliver Perez.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
That's inside.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Perez, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. Drury in foul ground. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Pedroia on third. Bogarts over at second. Martinez on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Stanton is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Red Sox leave them loaded. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Tyler Thornburg will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 of this series.
1 out, nobody on. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So stepping in, Brett Gardner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Fenway after this. Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready now, JT Realmuto.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Betances, a right-hander that stands 6'8". He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Strike taken to throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of the sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready with another two-strike offering. Hot shot down the line. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. And the runner's coming home. Now the suicide squeeze, but it's popped up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history against Dellin Betances. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. And that's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Possible winning run on first. One man away. Three and one to Martinez.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Center fielder, Domingo Santana.
Striding in for Boston, Domingo Santana. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And all 3 runners on the move here. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Aroldis Chapman answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Popped him up. Walker is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Red Sox leave them loaded. Score remains 2-2. Matt Barnes takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Down and away, ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's Neil Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Benintendi sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 gets the outside corner. Strike 3.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-0. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Ready once again, JT Realmuto.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
From the stretch. Right over the middle, knee high. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, let's go.
And the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A bouncer up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that one stayed up a little high. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 2 for 4. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away.
All right, let's go.
Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Up high in the air. Walker shading to his right. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Red Sox leave them loaded, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Brandon Drury will bat next, looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, It's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot down the line in right as they've taken a 1-run lead.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Wade.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1. Now that's popped up. Nunez calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. One now to Iglesias. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes them out in front. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Chad Green enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi, who was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Sanchez is over to take a look, and no one will get this one. Here comes another 0-2. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Domingo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and one the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gardner is there. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Is in there for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. New York pick up win number 60 this year. Aroldis Chapman gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Chad Green hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.